Now let's learn about some different rooms and characteristics of homes in Spanish-speaking countries and see if they have anything in common with your home or la casa de tus sueños. Here we see una casa grande en Cuba con un balcón y un jardín. Un chalet en Argentina con un jardín enorme. Un apartamento de muchos pisos en Malabo, Guinea Ecuatorial. Una casa hacienda con un patio en España. Let's click on page number 2, lesson module 4.01, and continue. Is everybody following me on the right page? Yes?
Yes, Ms. House.
Thank you. All right, let me share again. Is the right page? Yes. ¿A dónde vas en tu casa para estudiar? Don't forget to take notes in the note guide. That's optional. You can do it if you would like to. You have the opportunity to become a word explorer. We've gone through these instructions before, so I'm just going to move on to hit the OK under instructions. Clicking on the first one will show me that this is el garaje. Mi papá va al garaje para trabajar en el carro. You can practice by repeating after me. El garaje.
El garaje.
Garaje.
Thank you. You click over here and
El
you.
garaje.
Yo vivo en una casa grande y bonita. La casa. You can repeat after me. La casa.
La casa. La casa.
Thank you. Here we see la oficina. Voy a la oficina de mi apartamento para estudiar. Repeat after me. La oficina.
La
La oficina.
Thank you. Here we have a beautiful jardín. La niña va al jardín de la casa para jugar. Repeat after me. El jardín.
El
El
jardín.
jardín.
Very good. Here we have el patio. Vas al patio de tu casa para practicar deporte. Repeat after me. El patio.
El patio.
El patio.
Very good. Thank you. Remember, nouns are masculine or feminine. And when they begin with el, it's patio, it's masculine. When they end in an A, like casa, it's feminine. So you'll have the article la.
Miss,
Both-
that's cognitive too, right?
I'm sorry?
A cognitive, I forgot what it was called. Like,
Oh, cognado, when they sound the same in English and in Spanish. That's cognado. So this one over here is actually the one for la casa. That's the whole house, la casa. Then we can go to la oficina. Oficina. I can't do that one. Why? Oh, here it is. La oficina. El dormitorio is the bedroom. El dormitorio. El garaje is the garage. El garaje. El jardín is the garden. El patio is the backyard. Oh, I put in the wrong place. Y el balcón is a cognitive. It's a cognate, not cognitive, cognate. And it's a balcony, balcón. All right. So here are the cognates, el balcón, el carro, el apartamento. They're all masculine nouns because they end in an O or ON. Let's go to page number 3, lesson module 4.01. ¿Recuerdas el verbo ir? The verb to go. Yo voy a la clase de biología. Usted va a la casa después de la escuela. No te olvides, when the definite article el follows the preposition a, they form a contraction al. So you would not say vas a el patio, but you would say vas al el patio. ¿A dónde vas en tu casa para estudiar? Voy a la oficina. Yo voy, tú vas, usted va, él va, ella va. So the most common form of the verb to go is va. Page number 4. ¿Cómo es tu hogar? ¿Vives en un apartamento o en una casa? ¿Tienes un patio en tu jardín o un balcón en tu apartamento? No matter where you live or what your residence is like, it is still your hogar. Just like you and your friends may each have a different style of hogar, there are different styles of Spanish-speaking countries as well. Let's meet some friends from different Spanish-speaking countries as they describe what their hogar is like. No te olvides de tomar apuntes en tu guía de apuntes, which is optional. Saludos, mi nombre es Félix. Yo soy de Malabo, de Guinea Ecuatorial, y tengo 2 hogares. Mi mamá vive en una casa en Malabo y mi papá vive en un apartamento en Malabo 2. Malabo is the capital city of the only Spanish-speaking country in Africa. And since it's constantly growing, they developed a new section of the city called Malabo Dos. The houses in my mom's neighborhood are similar to Spanish colonial architecture, since my country was once a Spanish colony. They have thick adobe walls, un patio y unas ventanas pequeñas, which are great for the hot weather we have in the coast of Africa. El apartamento de mi papá es nuevo y moderno. This part of my city is home to many businesses and new government buildings, so a lot of the homes are apartments in high-rise buildings. It's very different from colonial style of where my mom lives in Malabo, and has been noted for some of the most modern and contemporary architecture in Africa. Since the cost of living is a little higher in this area, the apartments are small, but they do have a balcón to use when we want fresh air. And here you have some pictures of the homes that were just described. Andalucía, España. ¿Qué tal? Yo soy Salma y soy de Andalucía, España. Vivo en una hacienda hermosa con mi familia. Una hacienda is a large property with a house on a plantation that covers a lot of land in Andalucía. They're also known as cortijos. And it's not very common to see people living in this style of home anymore. Our hogar has been in our family for many generations, and I am very proud to live here. It used to be a large olive farm, but my family has since converted part of it into a very nice hotel. There is a center patio surrounded by large arches leading into the house and a beautiful jardín around the outside. We have big iron gates and puertas as well as the famous Spanish tiled roofs. The next time you want to take a vacation, consider coming to my family's hacienda. And remember, you do not pronounce the H, so it would be hacienda. In English, hacienda. Page number 5, lesson module 4.01. ¿Qué hay en tu casa? We know how to do this, so let's go ahead and repeat after me. En mi apartamento hay.
En mi
El
apartamento.
apartamento hay
Very good. Una puerta.
Una puerta.
La puerta.
Very good. Mi casa tiene una puerta en la calle y una en el garaje. Repeat after me. Un dormitorio.
Un dormitorio.
dormitorio.
Mi apartamento tiene un dormitorio pequeño y un baño. Repeat after me. Una ventana.
Una
Una
ventana.
ventana.
La sala de mi casa tiene 4 ventanas grandes. Repeat after me. Una cortina.
Una
Una cortina.
Tengo cortinas rojas en la cocina de mi casa. And as you can see, it is plural because there are 2 curtains. Cortinas. You make plural by adding an S. Now let's go to ponte las pilas. En mi casa hay cortinas negras. Repeat after me. En mi casa, en la sala, hay cortinas negras. Sorry. En la sala hay cortinas negras. Okay. Repeat after me. Me gusta ver el jardín por las ventanas grandes de mi patio.
Me gusta ver
El jardín,
el jardín por
las ventanas grandes,
las grandes de mi
patio.
patio.
Great. Good job. Well done. El garaje tiene 2 puertas verdes.
El garaje tiene 2 puertas verdes.
Very good pronunciation. Thank you. Page number 4. And we only have 2 more slides left. The picture did not load. I don't know if it's this one. En la casa hay 2 puertas.
It says the description on like the top.
Yeah. Okay. Voy a mi dormitorio después de la escuela. Ay, voy a mi dormitorio después de la escuela. And there we go. Now we will move on to page number 6. There is a lot of reading in this lesson, so I'm trying to help you move along. Because if not, it will take a long time. All right. Atención. Hay. The verb I means there is and there are, depending if it's followed by a singular noun like una ventana or a plural noun like unas cortinas. It's an easy verb because you don't have to do anything to it. You've already seen I in use in the vocabulary. And remember, you do not pronounce the H. Hay un patio grande en mi casa. Hay 3 ventanas en la sala del chalet. ¿Cuántas mesas hay en la cocina? Hay una mesa y 4 sillas en la cocina. Page number 7. ¿De qué color es tu casa? El presidente vive en una casa blanca y la casa de Frida Kahlo es azul. ¿De qué color es tu casa? Spanish is one of the most colorful languages and cultures, and it shows in every aspect of life in Spanish-speaking cultures. You can see it in the colorful fruit, foods, clothing, and of course, the center of Spanish-speaking culture, el hogar. Our amigos Felix y Selma shared with us what it's like to live in un apartamento y una casa colonial en Malabo y en una hacienda en Andalucía. Now let's listen to two other types of hogares in Colombia and Argentina.
Me llamo Matías y vivo en una casa en Cartagena, Colombia. Cartagena is on the northern Caribbean coast of Colombia. The houses here are colorful and often decorated with beautiful flowers. Mi casa es amarilla y tiene un balcón de madera. Las ventanas are arc-shaped, and since it's usually very hot here, they all have cortinas.
¿Cómo va? Soy Sofía y vivo en un chalet en Buenos Aires, Argentina. Buenos Aires is an hermoso melting pot of immigrants from Europe and other parts of South America. Many immigrants came to Argentina from Italy and France, and that's why I live in a chalet. The word comes from the French word chalet, and it is a cabin-style home, usually in the mountains. Mi chalet está en las montañas de Sierra de la Ventana y tiene 2 pisos. The houses in my town have mission-tiled roofs, chimney, and have wooden or brick frames. It is also very common to see flower beds and big iron doors with big porches and balcones. Perfecto para tomar un mate por la mañana.
And mate is a tea that they drink in Argentina. ¿Qué tiene tu dormitorio? Ponte las pilas. Let's practice reading the sentence that refers to the image you see. This is a rug, and in Spanish, it can be called un tapete. Tapete. Hay un tapete blanco en el piso de la sala. Here you see 3 doors. Repeat after me. Hay 3 puertas marrones en el pasillo del apartamento.
Hay 3 puertas marrones en el pasillo del apartamento.
Thank you so much. I love your participation. Here you see 3 windows and 1, I think that's a closet. Yes. Let's see. Yes. Hay 3 ventanas y un closet pequeño en el dormitorio. Can you repeat that for me?
Hay 3
Ventanas.
ventanas y un closet
Pequeño.
pequeño en el dormitorio.
Very good. Thank you very much. And as you know, we do have words that we borrow from different languages. We do it in every language, and we also do it in Spanish. So el placard is borrowed from French, and it is another word used for closet. There are another words also. For example, a closet can be el armario and el vestidor. And a ceiling fan can be el ventilador or el abanico. Page 9. That looks like my backyard. When you think of a patio, you probably think about a table and chairs on a cement slab overlooking a backyard, something like this. However, los patios in some Spanish-speaking countries are so much more than a place for backyard barbecue. Did you know that the patio first appeared in Spain and was influenced by Roman and Moorish architecture during medieval times? Today, the patio is so much more than an escape from the hot Spanish weather. Instead, it becomes a beautiful part of the hogar in Spanish-speaking countries, with decorated archways and flowers where families gather. Now, let's take a look at a few patios in various Spanish-speaking countries. Córdoba, España. Many patios in Spanish-speaking countries have mini gardens or flowers like the one you see here in Córdoba, España. Mexico. Some patios have a small pool or a fountain in the center like the one seen here in Mexico. Sevilla, España. Many families will plant gardens in their patio like this orange garden in Sevilla, Spain. Argentina. Influenced by Moorish architecture, many patios have archways and iron gates or doors surrounding the patio. They are usually doors entering to a private room from the patio. Families will often live in the same house and have individual quarters that are joined by the patio. Let's go to page 10, 4.01. Ahora te toca a ti. And we're using the text version. ¿A dónde vas en tu casa para estudiar? Repeat after me. Yo voy a la oficina.
Yo voy a la oficina.
A la oficina.
Thank you. En esta parte de la casa hay un tapete, un closet para mi ropa, una lámpara y 2 ventanas con cortinas. Repeat after me. El dormitorio.
El dormitorio.
Very good. Yo vivo en un apartamento y en el primer piso hay 10 puertas. En esta parte, repeat after me, el pasillo.
Espacio.
Thank you. Mi apartamento no tiene jardín, pero me gusta practicar deporte en esta parte. Repeat after me, el patio.
El patio.
There. Very good. ¿Dónde hay un tapete? En la foto. Repeat after me. Hay un tapete en el piso.
Hay un tapete en el piso.
Very good. And remember that there are other words like alfombra. Do not say carpeta, though. That's a translation that is incorrect because in English you say carpet and you want to say carpeta in Spanish, but no, it doesn't mean the same word. ¿A dónde vas en tu casa cuando necesitas cocinar o comer? Yo, repeat after me, yo voy a la cocina cuando necesito cocinar o comer.
Yo voy a la cocina cuando necesito cocinar o comer.
Very good. ¿Dónde hay un ventilador en el apartamento? Repeat after me. Hay un ventilador en el balcón.
Hay un ventilador en el balcón.
Very good. You have really good pronunciation. Also remember that you can call ventilador a abanico. ¿Dónde está el carro? Repeat after me. El carro está en el garaje.
El carro está en el garaje.
Very good. I like how you slowly pronounce to make sure that you get the pronunciation right. Good job. Now, this is a girl looking in a wardrobe and fill in the blank. Tengo mucha ropa en el closet de mi dormitorio. Repeat after me. El closet.
El closet.
Very good. And that's a cognate. In English, it's the closet. Image of a door from house to garage. Hay una puerta de la casa al garaje. Repeat after me. Una puerta.
Una puerta.
Very good. And una is a article for a feminine noun. Because it ends in an A, puerta is feminine. Image of balcony windows with red curtains. Hay unas cortinas rojas en las ventanas del balcón. Since this is plural, you have an S at the article and the noun. Unas cortinas. Repeat after me. Unas cortinas.
Unas cortinas.
Good job. Image of Spanish style house with a yard. En muchas casas hay un jardín, pero no en los apartamentos. Repeat after me. Un jardín.
Un jardín.
Thank you. I really do appreciate your
Un jardín.
Thank you so much. I like that. Gramática nueva, irregular verbs. You know how we have irregular verbs in English, and in every language you have some words that don't follow the common rules and they call them irregular. Let's take a look at some of the verbs for the form of to go. Ir. Yo voy, tú vas, usted va, él va, ella va. The more common form of the word to go is va. Also, you have the verb to be. Yo soy, tú eres, usted es, él es, ella es. And again, the most common form of the verb to be is es. Yo voy al fregadero a buscar agua. Tú eres de la casa de la calle Rambla en España. Here you have more verbs and how you conjunct them. For example, this is the verb to be again. Yo estoy, tú estás, usted está, él está, ella está. And again, you can notice that when you are referring to usted, él, or ella, you use the same form, está. Here is the verb to have. Yo tengo, tú tienes, usted tiene, él tiene, ella tiene. And again, the most common form, tiene, is for usted, él y ella. La lámpara está encima de la mesita de noche. El baño tiene un espejo grande. We're going to go to the text version. Image of a young woman, and it says, yo vivo en un apartamento en Malabo de Guinea Ecuatorial. Mi dormitorio es grande y bonito. Mi dormitorio es grande y bonito. Slide number 2 would be an image of oh, it's the same thing, and it adds something every time. It'll add a sentence. So the next sentence here is, mi dormitorio está en el segundo piso. Then it adds, yo tengo dos ventanas con cortinas azules. And this is a nice way to see the progression of building one concept into various sentences, similar to what you would do when you are writing a paragraph. Después de la escuela, yo voy a ir a la oficina de mi apartamento para estudiar. A las 3 yo como en el comedor con mi familia. ¿Y tú qué tienes en tu dormitorio de tu casa? And we finally finished the lesson, and we are now ready for you to take the quiz for 4